Hey there guys, my name is Blake, also known as The Nerd, and welcome to yet another video as part of Miku Month. Do I even need to explain this game? I don't feel like I need to explain this Miku game. It is the one you're probably playing right now. In fact, they're releasing a DX version of this. I'm just gonna say out loud, it's Future Tone!
Where do I begin? Oh, where do I even begin? This is like a dream for every DIVA fan, but it's reality. This is real life right now! For those outside the loop, this game started out as an arcade machine that was exclusive to Japan in 2010, with the Future Tone version being released by November of 2013. Since it was exclusively there, very few people who didn't live there would have been lucky enough to play the machine, whether it was in Japan itself or in very few locations outside Japan. Upon hearing this, I've wanted to play this badly, alongside Pokken Tournament. Eventually, Pokken did come out in 2016 as an import on the Wii U, and it was hype. But no sign of the DIVA arcade on PS4. At least in English. That was the case until it was announced for an overseas release in January of 2017. And boy, was I hyped for that as well. The dream of playing the arcade game on my PS4 was and is now a reality. If you're a fan of the free play mode in the other DIVA games, you'll feel right at home since this game's primary focus is the rhythm aspects. It is imported from the arcade after all. However, those who want to connect with the Vocalites will probably be bummed that such feature doesn't exist, but will quickly cheer up after playing the variety of songs. The prelude, or the demo of the game, contains two songs, Weekend Your Girl and Out of the Gravity, as well as two modules. This is done to get a feel for the game. And honestly, both songs are very good choices for the prelude. They're well known in the community and perfectly offer a sample of their moderate challenges going up in difficulty. Upon purchasing the full game, there's a total of 220 songs and almost 400 modules across all the available Vocaloids. That's well over 5 times the amount in F2nd, and that's not even including the DLC, which all 3 packs add 12 more songs. A lot of these are selections from past DIVA games in Variety X, while introducing the rest of the world to the arcade-exclusive tracks and outfits. It's a ton of fun to discover new songs I've never played, as well as replaying and improving older songs. The customization of modules is phenomenal, giving the option to mix and match modules and hairstyles. That's right, if both are purchased, you can add any kind of hairstyle to any outfit, whether it matches or not, on top of adding accessories. This equals countless possibilities and creativity in terms of outfit combinations. This is absolutely mind-blowing, and it makes me wish something like this could have happened since DIVA F or earlier. But better now than never, I suppose. Moving on to the rhythm aspect of the game, there are minor but very noticeable changes. First off, the button prompts are slightly larger than they were in the past games. This makes it a little easier to see the timing for newcomers. Speaking of prompts, 2 of them are replaced in this game. Instead of the stars that indicate stick flicking, there are now slide arrow thingies. What exactly are these? Well, I can assure you that these act as slide of sorts. If a trigger button is held, points are earned, while pressing it gives off a standard amount. And the arrows that indicate the pressing of both the button and the corresponding arrow at the same time are replaced with connected commands. These add a challenging approach to Future Tone, as it may prompt 2, 3, or even 4 buttons to be pressed at once. This can make some songs super difficult in higher rankings, however. It feels like you have to be a Project DIVA god to pull off some of the higher star difficulties starting with Extreme and the newly added Extra Extreme for some of the songs. Good gosh, have you seen those things? Oh my gosh, how do you even do that? Luckily, there is an option where the screen tells you which arrows and buttons to press for these, as well as a practice mode. Where the heck has this been when I needed it? Well, better to have it now than never, I suppose. Speaking of buttons, this game allows for custom controls, which is fantastic for anyone. If you don't feel like using the default controls and want to spice it up, you can set another button to act as another. For example, X can act as O, or a trigger can act as a square. Good amount of potential here. What's super interesting though is survival mode, where you have to beat a set amount of songs with only 1 health bar. If it's empty, game over. It's a fun challenge, but it isn't too rewarding. Then again, you do need to purchase both packs in order to unlock this, so this in itself is a reward. no matter, I'm okay with this being in here, and it is fun to test my DIVA skills. Of course, if you fancy to watch the videos rather than playing them, that option returns. But what makes this one stand out is the option to take photos and use them as part of the loading screen. I really like that there's freedom of customization outside the modules. You can even make custom playlists of your favorite videos and songs, and even watch all the arcade intros. It's like seeing the arcade machine in action without going to Japan, which is really the sad part when you think about it. Yep, that's staying on my bucket list for quite a while. Now, despite me praising the game for all the glory that it's given, gee, where have I done that one before? There are a couple of small flaws. Well, 3 if you count the fact that Sega blocks the Colorful X Melody and the Colorful X Sexy songs on YouTube despite the fact that the game's been out for months now. Seriously? It's still why? First off is the online ranking. While it is cool to see the scores of others for free, thank goodness, and a good reminder that I have a long way to go, also, thank goodness. Let's be honest, it isn't really all that useful. Another small problem is the upcoming Future Tone DX. What could be the problem? The small amount of content that's been added. Yes, all the DLC is available without additional purchase, and it's cool that they're including the disc with all the Project DIVA intros, including DIVA X, and a CD containing the background music for Future Tone, but the added in-game content is small, especially compared to the past 3 DLC packs. As DLC stands, the DX version only adds 2 songs, Ghost and Sand Planet, and 2 modules, including the 10th anniversary module. Yeah, it's that small, and it's to celebrate Miku's 10th anniversary. Isn't that kind of insulting to someone? In fact, the added content in Future Tone DX is tiny compared to 2 other DX games that came out this year alone, Pokken Tournament and Mario Kart 8. While yes, Pokken only adds 1 new character exclusively for the console version, and 4 DLC characters, which may remind you we never gotten the Wii U version, it adds a new mode, which allows you to choose 3 Pokemon to fight instead of your usual 1. Meanwhile, in Mario Kart 8, we got 4 additional characters, 2 returning from previous titles, new vehicle parts, and a completely revamped battle mode with old and new battle stages with 2 modes, Renegade Roundup and Shine Thief. Both of them came out exclusively on the Switch, which made them feel fresh. Meanwhile, Future Tone DX is being released on the same console as Future Tone, which is almost pointless. Thankfully, this is coming in the form of free DLC too, for those who downloaded the game. But I can't help but wonder, could this possibly come out on another console? Perhaps the Nintendo Switch? Yeah, that's extremely possible, to put it nicely, but man can dream, right? Despite these two... I'm sorry, let me restate that. Despite these 3 small flaws, I heavily enjoy Future Tone, and I consider it to be the best and the far superior of all the DIVA games. It's a love letter to all of the DIVA fans that have enjoyed the series, and it feels amazing to finally experience what Japan has been playing for a long time now. Without a doubt in my mind, without a single doubt in my mind, this is easily a nerdy thumbs up. Hey there! Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like what you saw, then feel free to hit the like button and share with people you know. If you're interested in checking out my other work, then click on an annotation. If you really enjoy my content, you can subscribe and ring the bell. It's absolutely free, and it really helps out. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care!